What's going on, YouTube, and welcome on in. It's patch preview morning, so you guys know the drill. It's a very small patch, but there are a few things I want to talk about, and we'll take it a step further because really the brand new thing was the Yufina Skin, which I'll put up on the screen. We can just go over the quick summary that they released, that Smilegate released, and we'll review it together. But there's a few things I want to talk about, especially the newly updated Galaxy refund, the pity system. They adjusted it and they revealed the rates, as well as the custom group banner. I'll give my quick take on that because that'll be coming first, and then I'll have a separate video, boys, for the Mystic selector banner, the Galaxy custom banner as well, where you get to pick which Galaxy 4-star and 5-star you would like to be able to try and summon for. All right, so let's go pull up this video real fast, guys. Thank you for joining me today, and let's go check out the 4.14 patch preview. Let me adjust the volume real fast. Very brief, not too much new stuff because we're all waiting for the Awakening stuff that's happening this week all the way up until the 28th. So new episode, April balance adjustment, which we all know about, this Friday, excuse me, this Thursday. Side story rerun, Moonlight Summon revamp. Yeah, we'll get all to that. So here's a new character, guys. Any Fox fans out there, I should say. Here's the balance adjustment, which we should all, if you didn't catch my video on it, there's some nice stuff happening. We're gonna skip through this real fast though, guys. Silverblade Airmintha gonna get a lot smoother in terms of her gameplay. DN double cleanse, pretty nice. Airmintha, she gets a lot of buffs. Ludwig seems kind of insane. I'm curious to see what people do with him. He seems like he's gonna do even more ridiculous amount of damage and be able to pull off his combo a bit easier. Destina, a relatively easier to get free-to-play, not pure free-to-play, but an AoE reviver a lot of y'all can achieve, and I think a lot of you guys will make great use of her, especially for PvP. I think her changes are very nice overall. Guide Aether, I still really have no clue what he does, but he is like a jack of all trades from what I hear, and his EE is also very nice. Coley gonna be the Hua-Young Slayer. I think a lot of y'all will be very interested to pick her up, build her up, and take out all those annoying Hua-Youngs in RTA Guild Wars Arena, because she is very oppressive. Armin is one I'm looking forward to the most, guys. Well, she's going to be one of the best tanks. A lot of RNG in our kit, which people aren't the biggest fan of, but having an AoE stun, better mitigation, access to 2 cleanses now, I think she's going to be insane. Possibly even better than her Moonlight counterpart. All right, guys, this one's kind of big. Advent side story. This is a great way to get modification gems as well as some element summons. A lot of just free rewards, but the challenge, the difficulty is pretty high. You can usually get most of it by doing the middle difficulty. They kind of phrase it weird. They call it like hell, epic hell, and like hard mode or something, hard being the easiest. But anyways, I'll make a guide on it when it comes out, like I did on the last one. But just, you can do the easy mode or the middle mode and get most of it, if not all of it. The Epic Hell mode is kind of just for the last bits and pieces and the extras, but this is very nice to get a lot of free goodies. So get ready for it, guys, and just, it's one of the most challenging PvE content though, so expect it to be pretty difficult. All right, here's the skin. So I don't have to put it up. Scratch the, well, maybe I'll still put up a picture at the beginning. But yeah, here's the adorable flower bud Yufina. Guys, I actually wanted to hear from you guys. I was talking with my stream about this. I do like Yufina as a character. Obviously, you guys know what kind of characters Carl likes, but the skin, not my favorite. I'm not a big fan of the hat, but it is a cute skin, so I think a lot of people will like it. Which skins do y'all want? Are y'all excited to get this? A lot of my stream, I think, is skipping to save the Sky Stones. I think it's okay, but I'll probably get it just for collection. But yeah, not my complete cup of tea, I should say. All right. Guys, here's the big part I wanted to talk about, the Moonlight Summon revamp. So, there's one big change happening if you didn't catch the live stream, boys. It is going to be a 30 to 20 summon reduction. Basically, what's going to happen is, they originally said 30, now they wanted to keep it more in line with like how you get gold transmits. You know, when you summon guys on the Covenant banner, every 20 summons, you get a gold transmit, right? I think Mosh was mentioning they want to keep that sort of similar, so it's a nice number to have. So now whatever number you had previously, guys, and let me take y'all through this. In my last video, I mentioned the chatbot would be able to tell you the number of summons you have. Unfortunately, I think that chatbot completely broke. They never even brought it back. I just checked recently. However, there's another method. Sorry if you can hear my pup. The dog is shaking her collar. But 20 summons. You can check the number, boys, right here. I will post a link in the description below to this Reddit post, so if you want to just look for it. Link to the chatbot for Moonlight Summon count. Thank you to Snoo Macaroons 3174 on Reddit. If you want to just, guys, if you're at work today, if you watch this super early in the day as I release it, there might still be a full day, maybe a few hours until the release. And if you just want to have fun, maybe fun, check how many summons you have. You can use this link. Otherwise, just wait. By the time you'll watch this, it should be coming out in the evening. But just to show y'all here, I think I kept it open. I can't show y'all everything because there's like my membership number, but I will be getting, boys, 351 summons, which previously I believe that was like 11 point something summons, and now with a 30 to 20 reduction, right? So just take that number, whatever it gives you, divide by 20 now instead of 30. I think I'm looking at 17 summons, so quite a big increase. Very, very nice from Smilegate to maybe, you know, make that better. It's definitely a pleasant surprise. 20, of course, feels much better than 30. But just follow that if you just want to, you know, figure out how much you're going to get ahead of time and do some probability. But make sure you follow this exactly, guys. If you see the comments here, make sure you do the membership number and not the account number. Okay, so you go in those settings page. Like I said, I can't show y'all because it shows all my info, but you go in the settings page, it'll have like an account number section. Make sure you go to the next part. I believe you just click one additional button that goes to your membership number. Okay, so find that, just send it to this bot right here. This is actually the live chat bot. I even wrote this here so I can move the page down, but it'll give you your number. And I believe, guys, just to put into reference with my numbers that I'm getting, right? I'm a day one player. I'll be getting back 17 summons. A lot of y'all, if you haven't been playing as long as me, if you're free to play, your number will of course be way less. But I'll be getting 17 summons, and I think if the probability calculator was correct, or if I inputted all my info correct, let me know, any smart guys in my YouTube community. Post in the comments if I'm right on this. But I think I have right under like 89 point something, 90%, let's round up to 90% chance of pulling a 5-star at 15% rate. Sorry, I kind of jumped ahead. I forgot to tell y'all, boys, the newest info we just received on the Moonlight Summon revamp is it's going to be an 85-15 split. That means 85% chance to get a 4-star and a 15% chance to get a 5-star. If you watched any of my previous videos where I was theory crafting talking about this change, I was hoping, this is probably, you know, guys, this might be a little bit of maybe too hopeful, but I was hoping they might keep it in line with the element summon. So I talked about Advent earlier. You can get some of these element summons through Advent, but if you just take a look at this, for example, which, you know, I don't know if they've ever given these out. I think in the Advent we get the normal ones, not even the good ones. But they did have this 70-30. So I was hoping, you know, part of me was hoping it would be this number. Obviously, it's not. It's going to be an 85-15% split. Let me know how y'all feel about that. In all honesty, guys, when I was talking about this in great detail on stream, I said if it was 10% or maybe lower than 10%, of course, I would really push, you know, in a polite, constructive manner. Nothing crazy. But I would push to maybe, you know, ask them to, you know, I would get a petition started with you guys, with my Twitch community, with Reddit, and try to ask them to increase it. 15% though, I think is probably like an acceptable amount. Of course, I think all of us would like it to be this number. Some of y'all might even want to higher. 15% I think is a little bit on the low end of what I was hoping for, but it's acceptable, and I think, you know, it is what it is. Overall, guys, remember what I said in my last video on the Coeric summoning tips. Use this kind of feature, the Moonlight Summon revamp. Don't think of it's going to save your account. Don't think it's going to give you the ML5 of your dreams or any ML5 period, because once again, if you're free to play, if you haven't been playing super long, even for me, I've spent a little bit and I've been playing since day one. There's a 10% chance I won't hit an ML5. Even if I do, it's going to be a dupe. But think of it just in perpetuity overall. From here till whenever you quit the game or whenever the game dies, you know, we get a little bit of a kickback, and now it's even better. 20 summons, we'll get a 4-star, 5-star. A lot of y'all need still really good 4-stars, like, I don't know, General Purgus, Challenger Dominion, Bloodblade Karen, whoever it might be, Angel of Light Angelica. Y'all still need the 4-star, so that's great. And then eventually it'll help you shore up and get some 5-stars eventually. But don't think of this as like an insane game changer, even if it did get even better than previously listed. Yeah, just I'm trying to keep y'all's hopes in check, because I think some people will be expecting this is going to be like insane, might change the game forever. It's not really. It's just going to be an extra feature that they're adding to the game. So from here until forever, till the game dies, you know, we get a little bit extra. Okay, moving on from that, guys. Hopefully that answered everything. One more time. The pity is from now 30 to 20, and the rates are 85 to 15%. The stove post officially is not out yet, but I'm taking Mashu and Gegedy at their word. The stuff post, I think it says delayed for 3 hours as of making this video, so we'll have to wait to see the official post from them, but I'm pretty sure they're right. It's going to be 85-15%. Let me know what y'all think about the numbers there, and I think this is a great change. I just wish the 15% maybe was 20, because right on top of that, guys, 15% is always feeling bad in this game. We have the RNG check, and if you didn't know, Koreans have another, if you watch my Korean interview, they even have another reason to hate 15%, but yeah, they should have just made it 20. Okay, last but not least, guys, we see some drop rates up. Ignore all of these boys. Ignore Senya and ignore Charlotte, okay? Not saying both of those units are actually pretty decent. Not in the best spot in the meta. Yufine definitely skip for now, even though her artifact is good. Maybe grab that with powder, but the reason I want y'all to skip is because I want to talk about this super quick. I may make a dedicated video closer to, I guess, tomorrow, but as for now, guys, my recommendation, right? So if you didn't know this works, basically you can take any limited that is non-collab related, right? So no slime units, no ReZero units, no Guilty Gear units, but you can take any limited. So Luna, Landy, Holiday Yufine, Cerise, DN on the screen, as well as Summer Iseria. My recommendation though would be to take Landy, Tamarin if you don't have her, and then maybe an artifact. Save the third spot for an artifact like Draco Plate for Luna, and bonus points if you don't have Luna to get her as well. But the thing, I think Landy's still a game changer. Even with the introduction of Milim, boys, she's still drafted quite a lot in RTA for other content like Holo Trials, Advent, Expeditions. She's just an all-star in a lot of content. Not as power. She used to be like the #1 unit for a time. Not anymore after her buffs. She's kind of just fallen off because so many powerful units have come out, but she's still very good, so I would recommend getting her if you don't have her yet. Luna for just Draco Plate. DN, she's getting buffs, but if you already have, if you didn't get Meteor to Koeric, or if you didn't have the chance to get like Amelia, you could opt for DN as well. But with Destina getting buffed too, I don't think she's really that amazing anymore, so only get her if you like her, as well as, you know, you like the anti-crit or maybe the 3-turn attack up. That's kind of what she brings to the table now. The fact that she still doesn't have a direct heal outside of Rod of Amaryllis, I don't think she's as necessary, especially for newer players. So Landy, Tamarin is the queen of PvE. I had a question today in my chat. Car, I already completed a lot of content with like Angelica. Why do I need Tamarin? You don't, guys. For PvE, you don't need anything. But think of it as quality of life. Tamarin will bring what 3 units do in 1, right? Dual attacks, attack up over what Angelica does, a strip over what Angelica does. So think of it like that. You can complete the game with like 3-star units. You can complete a lot of content with budget units, alternatives. But Tamara is obviously the best, the queen of PvE still. So if you don't have anything else to summon for, guys, I would really recommend picking her up. She'll make harder content, reoccurring content much better. Guild Inheritance, was Advent, Guild Inheritance, all that good stuff. Okay, so my pick is Landy, Tama, and then whatever you want as an artifact. Draco Plate is great. Remember, you can't get Uberi's Tooth for all you Hwayoung fans. Summertime Iseria plus her artifact could be very good if you like that cleave playstyle. But overall, I would recommend getting 1 or 2 limiteds, namely, you know, the ones I just mentioned. Diane, Landy, Luna, Ferrari, whatever. Holiday Fiend, probably not so much. Cerise, probably not so much with Para coming out. But just use this wisely. And remember that you can also get artifacts on top of that, boys, okay? So if you have any additional questions, if you can, stop by the live stream, guys. And that way we can talk a lot more in depth. I can talk to you immediately. Link always in the description below for my Twitch. But make sure you skip all these regular banners, okay, guys? If you really want a dedicated video, just let me know, and I'll make one with all my thoughts on every single option possibility. But just have fun with it. Pick the units you want. Maybe take like 1 or 2 power picks like Landy Tama. Have the third one as a fun unit or as an artifact like Draco Plate, okay? All right, guys, let's wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.